I hereby call the seventh day of the sixth regular session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Kasalilyamang, amen.
Senator Arutos, Senator Asher,
Duwag na madam nga.
Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Colland, Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Marar, Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Sigra,
Yes, good morning.
Senator Rusumal, Speaker Moses.
Hey,
Mr. Speaker, 12 members are present.
thank you. We have a quorum to transact business. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 4, reading of the journal.
Floor Leader Lawrence.
Good morning, Speaker and members. I move that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. Any objections to the said motion? If none, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 5, presidential communications. We have one and it's number 23-548.
Thank you. Please assign that. It's an important one. It's another nomination. We're slowly getting there, so I hope we can fill all the positions soon. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 6, CFSM Supreme Court communications. None at the moment, Mr.
Continue.
Speaker. Item 7, member communications, none also. Item 8, departmental communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 10, state communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 12, municipal or town communications, none. Item 13, foreign government communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. And item 14, miscellaneous communications, we have number 23-20, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Members, take note of that communication. Order of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the order of the day, we have item 15, standing committee reports. We do not have any standing committee reports at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 16, special committee reports, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
For item 17, for assignment of measures and communications, please refer to referral sheet number 23-83 and a referral sheet number 23-03.
Chairs and members, please take note. Next item.
Unfinished business for item 18, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Bill Calanter for item 19, none at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess, Speaker.
Short recess. We're still on bill calendar. Chairman Figuer.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to withdraw and place Congress Bill 23-222 on the bill calendar for action.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place on today's calendar for action CB number 23-222. Floor Leader.
Thank you, Speaker. I move that Congress suspends any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the placement of the CP number 23-222. So moved.
Any second? It's It's been moved and seconded that the rules be suspended on the placement of CB number 23-222. Any objections? If none, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We are now on discussion of the placement of CB number 23-222. If no discussion, no objections, we will vote. All those in favor of the placement of CB number 23-222 say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now placed on the calendar for action, CB number 23-222. Chief Clerk, next bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-222 for first reading. CB number 23-222 is a bill for not to further amend Public Law number 21-201 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-219, 21-223, 21-229, 21-241, 22-28, 22-31, 22-51, 22-67, 22-97, 22-104, 23-21, 23-58, and 23-127 by amending Section 5 thereof for the purpose of changing the use of funds previously appropriated therein to fund priority infrastructure projects and other public projects and social programs for the people of Chuk State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Speaker. I move that Congress pass Congress Bill number 23 dash 222 on first reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-222. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, Chairman Urusman.
Yeah, just a request that the portion relating to YAP be provided to the delegation from YAP so we can look to see if we have any leftover money in this appropriation. Thank you.
Thank you. The staff will take note of that request. Any further discussion on CB number 23-222? If none, we will vote by roll call of members. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abel Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Asher,
Yes.
Senator Christian, Senator Figueroa, Senator Colon, Senator Conman, Floor Leader Lawrence, Senator Marar, Senator Nemea,
Yes.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Segra, Senator Rosamal, Speaker Moses.
Hey,
Mr. Speaker, 12 members voted affirmatively to the said bill under first reading.
with that, Congress has passed on first reading CB number 23-222. Next bill.
None at the moment, Mr. Speaker.
If no more bills, next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on item number 20, resolution calendar. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Mr.
Madam
Speaker.
Chair Conman, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have 3 resolutions to withdraw and place on today's calendar.
Okay, please make your motion for placement.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to withdraw and place the following resolution: CR 23-260, CR 23-264, and CR 23-272. So move.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place on today's calendar for action CR number 23-260, 23-264, and 23-272. Floor Leader, any?
Thank you, Speaker. Motion to suspend the rules that may impede our actions on the placement of said resolutions.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend any rules that may impede our action on the placement of CR number 23-260, 264, and 272. Any objections to the said motion? If none, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress is now placed on today's calendar for action CR number 23-260, 23-264, 23-272. Madam Chair, Conman?
Move for adoption of CR 23-260.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-260. Discussion.
Short recess.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Madam Chair Conman?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to defer action on CR number 23-260 to next week calendar for action.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer its action on CR number 23-260 to Monday next week. Any objection? If none, we will vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CR number 23-260 has been deferred to Monday's resolution calendar. Next resolution. Chief
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for adoption of CR number 23-264.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-264. Discussion? Any discussion? Chairman Usmal?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I just want to point out here that this resolution was introduced in this chamber or to this Congress on January 10, 2025. The term of the grants is from October 2024, and during the hearing with your committee on Health and Social Affairs, some of the witnesses were really complaining that some employees are not paid because of lack of action on this grant resolution. Well, I'd like to record to reflect that date that this resolution was introduced, January 10, 2025. There was a special session, Mr. Speaker, in November 2024. Why wasn't this resolution submitted to Congress then for approval? Only God knows why. So the employees who were affected by the lack of approval of this resolution by whoever should be directing their complaint to the Department of Health and Social Affairs, to the administration, and not to this Congress. Kailangan, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Noted. I think there's this way of thinking that it's easier to blame Congress than your supervisor. So, okay, we're still on discussion on CR number 23-264.
If I may,
Go ahead.
I don't know why I'm trying to prolonging our session. MCH, when I was introduced to MCH, I am told that it's mother-child health. And I keep looking around, what is this grant for? Because I know in some instances, mothers pay for prenatal and postnatal care. I'm not sure about the child because I don't communicate with children since they're newly born. But what is the understanding of mothers? Is it to take care of their care from prenatal and postnatal, or just, what is it? If I may, I should have asked that question during our hearing, but I didn't. So I'm asking the doctors.
Madam Chair, would you like to,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The public health funding, the public health received this MCH grant, and they provided through prenatal and postnatal care for the mothers and well baby clinic for the babies, including the hearing testing and whatever the baby needs during the well baby clinic. Thank you.
thank you. Did that help you, Chairman Usman?
Yeah, thank you, Speaker, and I thank the good Madam Chair for the very direct answer to my question. But what does it mean by care of the prenatal care and postnatal care for the mothers? What does that care mean?
Maybe I
Madam
can
Chair?
help. Thank you very much. Prenatal checkup from women, they have to screen them if they're fit to get pregnant. So they have to be healthy before pregnancy, and they have to be also on multivitamins, especially folic acid, to prevent other complications that the baby may have. So everything that the mothers need can be provided at the public health facility. For the mothers after delivery, it only up to 6 months after delivery, and after that the mothers have to pay for their own care after the 6 months. Within that 6 months is free. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaker, may I
Again.
add?
Go ahead, Madam Chair Alfonso.
Yes, since it says maternal, and then the implication there is it's a mother. The period a woman becomes a mother, it's declared that she's conceived. So before, during, and after birth care for both mother and child, to ensure that both of them are healthy, taken care of, and to prevent complications from happening during that period. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker,
Yes.
I really thank the two ladies, the two Madam Chair, for their answers. But what do you mean by taking care of the mother, prenatal and postnatal? Does that mean that a mother doesn't have to pay for the care before and after delivery?
Maybe I can help.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I receive both prenatal care and postnatal care, so I believe I can testify to that. I carried full terms my 3 daughters. So when we received prenatal care, that was during the time that we are carrying the child with us, with me, and it goes from regular checkups to from nutrition to medicines. It's a whole range of public health care that they provide to us, available for the expectant mother. And postnatal care is the same thing, because they're more interested also of that fetus that we're carrying, to make sure that they're healthy, so they regularly check that fetus and make sure they're receiving the right nutrition and care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaker,
Yes, go ahead, Chairman.
it's very nice to have three ladies in our midst because they're really, all three of them are answering my concern, but maybe my questions are not clear. My direct question is, does it depend on each facility, like maybe Kosrai, that's what she said, to Ponape, where the mothers before and after delivery care are taken care of by the hospital? And where does the hospital get its money? Is it from this grant? And is it enough to pay for all these ladies that are getting pregnant in the FSM? So, because I know for a fact that some mothers with no work pay for their, what do you call it? Pay for their care. So the grant is supposed to pay for all of that?
Madam Chair Conman, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The grant goes to public health. So if the women are attending the public health clinics for prenatal checkup, prenatal checkup, and also during pregnancy checkup, and also post-pregnancy checkup, post-delivery checkup, they have to attend this clinic at public health. But if they attend clinics in the private clinics, then they're not receiving this grant, and the grant is not helping them in those private clinics. For those who prefer to have private doctors at the hospital, this grant is not also helping them pay for that doctor's service. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more, Chairman Rusmal?
Thank you, Speaker, and I thank the ladies for responding to my question, and I also I regret and apologize for not raising these questions during our long committee meeting yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you. If no objection, question has been called for. If no objection, we will vote on the adoption of CR 23-264. All those in favor of the adoption, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted CR number 23-264. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution number 23-272 for adoption. CR number 23-272 is a resolution expressing the sincere condolences and sadness of the 23rd Congress of the Federated States of Micronesia to the family of the late Honorable Ponciano Fasin Nathan at his passing on November 21st, 2024.
Madam Chair Conman,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for adoption of CR number 23-272.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-272. Discussion. Any discussion? If none, and no objection, we will vote on the adoption of CR number 23-272. All those in favor of its adoption say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted CR number 23-272. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
No more resolutions. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 21, introduction of bills and resolutions.
If you have any measures to introduce, please pass them forward. Next item.
Item 22, miscellaneous business, Mr. Speaker.
Miscellaneous business. Anyone, any miscellaneous business? Chairman Rusmal.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move for a short recess.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. Any more miscellaneous business?
Speaker,
Go ahead.
thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I was listening to the prenatal and postnatal care for our good women of FSM and mothers, it reminded me of a child of this nation that I think it's often underappreciated, and that is the private sector. Mr. Speaker, I think I'd like to make a statement that as we navigate through the challenges and opportunities in our quest for sustainable economic development, it is essential that we recognize the immense contribution of businesses and entrepreneurs in driving progress and prosperity for this nation. By fostering the innovation and competition, these businesses generate jobs. Employment not only sustains families, but it also fosters community stability and economic growth. When individuals have jobs, they contribute to the economy through their spendings, which has cascading effect on local businesses and services. The private sector also contributes significantly to tax revenues. Businesses pay a variety of taxes, including import taxes, payroll taxes, sales tax. And these revenues are critical for funding public projects, services, education, healthcare, and infrastructure. We all know that a robust and thriving private sector means a stronger tax base, which allows government to invest in the social and physical infrastructure that supports communities. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, I think the private sector is a cornerstone of economic development. Its ability to create jobs, drive innovation, generate tax revenues, promote trade and investment, and foster entrepreneurship is invaluable. And we must continue to navigate the complexities of today's global economy. And we must recognize and support this baby of ours, support the vital role that the businesses play in building sustainable and prosperous communities for all. I am not sure how we gauge our support to private sectors nowadays. Before, I know that Congress often frowns on making appropriation to support individual businesses, but I think we need to take a paradigm shift to support the private sector in order to have a thriving economy. So through all the discussions about that relates to good mother and babies, this thought came into mind. I just thought I should share it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Yes, understood. And I'm glad you mentioned infrastructure because we cannot have a developing private sector without basic infrastructure in place. And we've been accorded with a very generous amount to help with infrastructure. So I hope that the AIPs from the individual states will help us take care of that and develop our basic infrastructure that businesses can grow. So thank you for that statement. Any more miscellaneous business? If none, next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next item is item 23, announcements.
Announcements, Chairman Figueroa. Madam Chair,
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I may ask the committee, members of your committee on Ways and Means to have a quick meeting after this morning session.
members, please take note by the request by Chairman of Ways and Means. Madam Chair, Abelio Alfonso.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a reminder, special Committee on Climate Change meeting would be tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Members of that committee,
Thank
please
you.
take note. Chairman Asher.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, a friendly reminder to members of CHANCO that we have our hearing tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Members, please take note. I believe it's a joint hearing, or
No.
No?
Not that
Okay.
I'm aware of. It's on the CHANCO.
Chairman Nimia.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Also, a friendly reminder to members of your Committee on R&D, we have a public hearing at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning.
And
And-
that's the one that's jointly assigned, yeah?
Right,
And I believe the vice chairman of TNC is Madam Chair Segra. So, Madam Chair Conman,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No announcement.
Chairman Rusmal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. No announcement from your committee on E. But for the adopted committee, External Affairs, Monday morning, I believe, will be a hearing on the nomination of the individual for Consul General in Guam. That'll
Members,
be 9 o'clock tomorrow, Monday morning.
members of the committee, please take note. Thank you, Chairman Rusmal. Madam Chair Segra,
No announcement. Thank you.
Vice Chairman Marar,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I do not have any announcement.
Chairman Ortiz, Vice Speaker Romulo,
No announcement, Mr. Speaker.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
No announcement, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress stands in recess until Monday, 10 a.m.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress stands in recess until Monday morning at 10. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress stands in recess until 10 a.m. on Monday morning.